Hello, everyone. This is Nurse Blue. Blue stands for Build, Love, Unite, and empower people about my favorite subject, hopefully soon to be yours, soul health. It's been a minute since I've been on here to talk, but I just want to let you know I'm back with a very important message. And I want to start out by asking you a really important question because I know that there are a lot of people who are going through this right now, and I have certainly been there myself more than a few times in my life. So let me ask you the question. Are you suffering in silence? Okay, before you start making excuses or denying it, I really want you to just be honest with yourself. Are you suffering in silence, or someone you care about, are they suffering in silence? Because the reason I want to have this conversation with you right now is because we're about to come upon the holidays. I mean, I can't believe this year has gone by so fast. I say that every single day, but in just a matter of weeks, Thanksgiving is here, and then Christmas. And usually those are the most difficult times of the year for people who feel like they're out there by themselves, particularly if this has been a rough year for you. This has been a difficult year for me. It doesn't matter if I know or what I've been through and all of that. This year has been a tough year because I needed to grow in some areas. And there are a lot of people who, this has been a rough year for you as well. But the difference between myself and others is that I did have tools. I had coaches. I had access to information that will lead me out of the storm so I can serve you. Now, for those of you who you're suffering in silence because for a number of reasons, maybe you're going through a difficult health challenge right now, maybe a breakup, maybe a divorce, maybe you're going through something with your children or other family members, maybe you're going through something that happened 10, 20, 30 years ago, and you're feeling the past drama and trauma of the past. You don't know why you're feeling these emotional feelings right now, but it's hard to deal with. You can't sleep at night. Maybe you're short tempered. Maybe you just don't feel like yourself. You don't know what's wrong. Maybe you've been diagnosed with something and you don't want anybody to know. And so you're trying to deal with it on your own. Listen, I want to offer you another option, a better option, because here's what I can tell you. Now, here's the nurse that's coming at me, right? I'm pulling up my notes right now. If you're like, what is she doing? Okay. When we are suffering in silence, oftentimes we're running from the truth. We're lying about it, we're denying it, we think we got it under control, or we just don't want people to know about it. All of that's pride, guys. Trust me, like I told you, I was there, putting on a pretty face every day, looking like my whole world was beautiful, people, looking up to my life. And in the inside, I was bleeding and bleeding, a hot mess, because I was suffering in silence. And because of that, so many days of my life was trapped in chronic stress. Chronic stress because I was living in a state of fight, meaning anger, or flight, meaning fear. And I don't want you to do what I did, which was stay in denial for far too long. I mean, when we are living in this very unhealthy state, I could tell you now, it's having an impact on your health. Number one, chronic stress means that you're increasing your hormone cortisol. And when cortisol goes up, the body goes down because you're in fight or flight. And when cortisol goes up, you start picking up pounds around your belly area. Sometimes you start feeling some joint pain. Sometimes you are setting yourself up perhaps for, for heart disease. It's not worth it. And then in terms of anger, you might be directing it toward people that you care about, and later you feel guilty for what you said or what you did, or worse, that anger has been turned on yourself and you're suffering from depression. It's a prison that you don't have to live in. And this is what I want to offer you to break out of it right now. I created a community called the Soul Health and Wellness Club. And my partner in good, Dr. Erica Montgomery, she's a psychologist for over 25 years. We come together to support women like you, which probably, if I know my audience well, You are a woman that's leading something, a household, a business, a community, an initiative. And oftentimes behind leading and, doing things for others, you're bleeding, right? And you don't have to be on an island by yourself. It's not healthy for you to be isolated, first and foremost. It's not healthy for you to be isolated. So what I want to do is offer you an opportunity to come and experience a soul massage for free. So you have nothing to lose, for free. Saturday mornings, Dr. Erica, myself, and a group of women just like you who might be going through very similar space where they feel isolated, where they're suffering from chronic stress, where they feel trapped in what happened yesterday. Or something happened and they don't know what to do. I'll give you a quick story. The other day, I left work and I was at the store purchasing some items. In the line, I just struck up a conversation with a stranger. And all of a sudden, she was, in 2 minutes, she had burst into tears. Why? Because as she communicated to me, that was the worst day of her life, because she had to end a marriage of 31 years because her partner, her husband, was addicted to alcohol. And throughout the years, the impact of his behavior, the impact of what has happened in the family, she couldn't take it anymore. And she didn't know what to do. And so after she shared just a little bit, I said, you know what, meet me outside, because I have some things I want to share with you. So as we went outside the store and I prayed with her and she shared what she was going through, it brought me back to a time in my own life when I felt lonely and isolated, did not know who I could talk to, where I could go, or even if I could talk to people, it wasn't a lot of stuff that they could give me in terms of a lot of information they can give me based on what I was going through, because maybe they had never gone through it themselves, or maybe the information just did not help me at the time. So what I found myself doing is, I was blessed to have a wonderful community that supported me with tools, with action steps, with accountability, with love, with empathy. And guess what? I made my way out. And that might be exactly what you're looking for and what you need right now, even if you're not looking for it. Let's start with a soul massage. So at the bottom of this email, you're going to have a link. There's a link there. Come and check it out. It takes place every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it's just 60 minutes of goodness for you, for your soul. And if you're not in this position right now, yes, I'm happy you are out of it, because at some point you have been there. Everybody has lost somebody or lost something. Everyone has gone through something that has scared the hell out of them or kept them in a state of anger, have gone through some trauma and some drama. So I'm happy you're not there, but maybe a sister of yours, a sister friend, somebody at work, someone who you know needs to be a part of this experience. Pass this on to them. There are millions of people out here right now who are afraid of what's going on in the world, and they're isolated. And we don't want them feeling like that, because that's a very dangerous place for them to be. Okay? So without further ado, if you are that person, come on, we got you. All right. And if you know someone, be a blessing to someone by sharing this message with them and inviting them to come to this community here, the Soul Health and Wellness Club. Let me move my head. That's what it is, where we live, laugh, love, and learn how to soothe our souls back to health. And it's a home for the soul. And also we have a lot of great resources in there, right? Because what we're about is helping you to release that which does not serve you, which is fear and anger and shame and guilt and all that drama and stuff from the past, so you can become the best version of yourself. So we need to release that so we can increase more of what you want. So this month in the Soul Health and Wellness Club, we are focusing on personal power. Because if you're feeling isolated, and if you're feeling alone, and if you're feeling like you're in a space where you don't know what to do and you're suffering in silence, right now we want to help you tap into your personal power and reestablish your worthiness. So, and it's in that space that the answers come to you, okay? and you're going to be loved, and you're going to be appreciated, and you're going to get the tools and the support that you need at this time. Okay? So right now, you need a nurse, you need a wellness coach, and you need a musicologist. Because, yeah, we play some of the best music on the planet to help you. Music is used as a tool to help you build, love, unite, and empower your soul back to health. So with all that being said, I hope to see you or someone you share this message with. Have a beautiful week until next time. And it's good to see you again, guys. I'm sorry, I had to go and take care of some things in my own universe so I would be able to serve you and yours. Okay? All right. See you soon. Bye-bye.